Hey Cherry, how you doing? There's Cherry, guys. Got a bandage on. And there's the pup playing with one of her birthday gifts.
Squeaky hamburger.
Yeah, she really likes that. She's having a lot of fun, and most of her toys are upstairs though. Yeah, there's little Cherry. Hey guys, it's Dennis here. And there's Kulika visiting Peach.
Hi.
Yeah, it's been a couple days now since we got that news about Cherry. And we feel a little better now. We've had time to think about things, and I said that time that it was all for nothing, and I didn't really mean that. I was just upset. I was actually upset for Cherry though, really, not myself or Kulika or anything. I felt bad for Cherry because we've gone through all this with him, and actually, well, he's gone through it all. And then for it to end like that, like, it was very disappointing. But we feel a lot better now, and we've been thinking about it. So actually, Cherry's very healthy, other than that wing problem he's had. But we see no signs of him being in pain or anything. Like, before we took him into the vet, he was very active and eats like a horse, like, very good appetite. You can see the bandage again. So, you know, we didn't have a clue that he took the pin out or however he did it or whatever. We never would have guessed that unless they told us that. So, he seems pretty good actually. Right, Kulika?
Yeah, so that's exactly, we were so shocked when I got those news about Cherry's wing being refractured, because we were so happy that morning. We weren't even worried. We just went there to make sure the last hardware would be removed, and we thought to bring Cherry back home and to let him recover a few days from the procedure, and then he will be happily hopping around the house and he can join Peach, and we were just so excited and happy. And then I felt like I was hit on my head when I heard that the wing has refractured. I just couldn't believe it. And we never noticed any change in his behavior or anything, because he has had such a healthy appetite. He's eating at least twice as much as Peach. And he has been so active and playful and vibrant and steady, looking for things to play with, and trying to... Just another day I saw him trying to lift his both wings, and then he was shaking himself, like shaking his feathers to fluff them up so nicely. I was so happy to see that. So I thought, just a few more days and he will be able to take a bath maybe. Yeah. And now we heard this, so I just even can't tell you how disappointed I was to hear that. But now we have had a little bit time to process this, and so we realized that it's not really the end of the world. Like, it's just that we were so disappointed because we were shocked. Like, we did not expect that. But then now once we're thinking, Cherry is still the same healthy and happy bird as he was before. And as I said, there hasn't really been any change in his behavior. So he really doesn't seem to be in any discomfort or pain or anything. So he has been coping with his refractured wing pretty good.
So yeah, with that bandage on now, he's pretty stable. And, you know, it would take a miracle probably for the bones to heal together like that now. But maybe they're going to round off. And as long as they're not sharp, he'll have no pain, and the wing isn't really hanging too low. So he might be fine anyways. Because we're not thinking about doing a surgery again, I'll tell you that, because there's zero guarantee with that. And you've seen what happened now. But another thing, we were wondering, how did he take that pin out? And where did that pin go? Yeah. For the last couple days we've been thinking, where or how did he take a pin out? Like, where is the pin? Like, we never thought that it would fall down there or anything, because Kulika cleans that quite often. So if there was a pin there, she would have rolled it up and threw this in the garbage and we never would have seen it. But we're still wondering, how did he take the pin out? Because we didn't realize that the pin could be taken out like that. We thought like you could take a top part out that was by the fixator, but how would he pull a pin out of his bone? So earlier today, I said to Kulika, let's check the bottom of that cage really thoroughly and all around, because like we never even imagined that we'd be looking for a pin or he would pull it out. We thought the doctors had to pull that out. So Kulika was looking around the cage and she found something. I'll show you guys. Check that out. I think that's the pin. And I'll show you where she found it. Right between the cages on the floor, right Kulika?
Yeah, it wasn't really that visible. It was right parallel to the bottom of the cage. So.
Well, that's why we never seen it, and why would we be even looking for it? We didn't know we could take it out.
Yeah, I don't really sweep that area that often, so I sweep here, but I don't really...
Maybe it's a good thing, because you would have swept it away. Let's go look again, guys. I don't know if you can see that well. I'll go in like this. So this part might have been sticking out a bit, and then before they had the fixator on top. Imagine this like this, and then they had pins going down and here. Now the doctor said in the last video they were going to cut it here to take a load off this. But I'll put a clip in right now and you'll understand more what she was talking about.
And there's one pin that comes out like this and it's bent. There's another pin that comes through right there and another pin that comes through right there, and they're all attached with that white cement. And so today, if the bone itself is healing beautifully, then we are going to cut right here to destabilize the fixator and let the bone start bearing its own weight. And so this pin will swivel freely and that will be normal, but these two pins will still be in place. We won't remove anything today. We're just going to start destabilizing it so the bone can slowly return to normal function and strength. Yeah, I'm so excited you guys brought Cherry in today for a recheck. So we repeated x-rays today. It's been about 3.5 weeks in surgery, and I am really loving how much new bone there is. You can see the smooth proliferative outline here of bone, new bone growing in, and that will continue to remodel, but it's really thick and strong right now and stable. So we actually removed a big portion of the fixator. We only left in the one IM pin going through the middle of the bone. So all he has now is one little metal piece sticking out of his shoulder that we can pull in about 2 to 3 weeks.
Right on.
But I am so happy with how much new bone formation there is. He doesn't even need a body wrap anymore to immobilize that wing, and he doesn't need antibiotics anymore.
Right on.
Because there's no signs of infection. So you guys did a really great job taking care of him.
So yeah, you seen that clip where she said they were going to cut here. But then when we came to pick Cherry up, she said, great news, the bone is healing so wonderful, like just excellent news that we took the fixator off and 2 pins, but we left 1 pin in, but we were under the impression that there was just something sticking up here. We didn't know the whole pin was 1 piece, but you can see it is. And off camera that day, I didn't film it when she said to us, they took all that hardware out except the final pin there that's in the bone and the one sticking up. And she said, it's going to be loose, it'll be swiveling, but don't worry about it, because if he pulls it out, it's time to come out anyway, she said, so don't worry about it. But we didn't know that it meant pull the whole thing out of the bone. So maybe it was too soon, like taking all the hardware out, or maybe that's just the proper procedure at that point. They have to do that to see how strong it is. So we're not really blaming no one, and you guys aren't blaming us or anything, and we did our best with Cherry here. We kept him isolated in the cage and no activity, and he managed to pull that pin out. Maybe he broke his wing when he pulled it out, who knows. I don't know how he pulled that out. But like the doctor said to us, if he pulls it out, it's time to come out. So what a thing, eh? Like, it's sure something like to think about that he pulled that pin out.
Yeah, we don't really want to do another second surgery on Cherry, because as they're saying, there is no guarantee, and it did not turn out this time, so why would it be any better next time. So yeah, we don't really want to do another surgery and put the poor bird through this again. And that was 3 hours for the small bird to be under general anesthesia, and we were so worried all that time, worried that he might not make it. So this is just horrible stress on his body and on us.
Yeah.
To go through all this again, and what if he doesn't even make it? So we could never forgive it to us. So we really don't want to keep trying and trying and trying. If it was meant to be healed, then it would have healed, and if not, then well, it refractured. So what can you do? So right now we're hoping, well, they put that band-aid on now again, and I guess I understood that there is a slight hope that just maybe by some miracle these bone ends, they're so short, so they're under kind of tension, but the band-aid is holding them kind of together, so maybe they will like fuse together, and scar tissue will develop, and maybe they will heal. But we don't know what the chances are that will happen, and if not, then the body will just heal those ends, like they will round up, and they will be sharp, and they will be kind of like not too terribly mobile, but kind of moving a little bit, but since they wouldn't be sharp and they're round, they wouldn't be hurting.
Yeah, you'd have no pain.
Yeah, and we can see from Cherry's behavior right now that he's a pretty happy bird.
Hello, Cherry.
He's so active and has good appetite, and we really can't see any reason to put him through any major trauma.
So we're feeling a lot better, guys. And thanks to all of you for your wonderful comments. That really helped us get through this time, because we were pretty upset the other day, as you've seen. But with all the nice comments that came in and support you gave, and a couple days now, we feel a lot better.
Yeah, your comments really were comforting to us.
Yeah, and for the people that helped us with the GoFundMe page there for Cherry's medical costs, don't know how to thank you enough either. Thank you for your generosity. So I think Kulika and I need to get out and do a hike or something. What do you think, Kulika?
I think we should, yeah.
We need to get some fresh air, because we've been in the house and we were worrying, and now we're feeling better, and we're gonna go out somewhere tomorrow. Let's go back to Blackstrap. You weren't there last time. You want to go there?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, let's go. We're gonna take the sled, and it's one of these last days when we can really go, because snow will start melting any time now, so we better go.
So it's a plan. So the next video, you'll see some fun. We'll go do some sledding there at Blackstrap, the pimple on the prairie. So thanks for watching this video, guys, and you've seen the pin there, so little Cherry must have pulled it out.
Peach.
Peach is his contribution too. So if you're new here, please subscribe to our channel, and don't forget about that notification bell. Click that so you're notified when we get new videos out. And look for the hike we're gonna do tomorrow. We're gonna have some fun and fresh air. See you next time, guys.